the school systems have taken a page out of the Milton Friedman view of market capitalism.
In 1975, Chile's brutal dictator, Augusto Pinochet, met with Milton Friedman and requested a roadmap for Chile's government, which Friedman provided.
A group of people who had been trained at the University of Chicago in the Department of Economics, who came to be called the Chicago Boys, played a major role in designing and implementing the economic reforms.
The Chicago Boys reforms, conducted without public input, included slashing government services and creating a privatized educational system that remains in place today.
A competitive environment where there are private schools that get public monies and that have no real regulations versus public schools. And what we see in Chile is a real growing gap between rich and poor, and that the lack of equity has really hurt the movement towards an enduring middle class.
In Chile, 70% of private schools receive money from the government, which in the United States you would call a voucher. Because they can spend more per student than public schools by charging families additional tuition and fees, this has led to an educational system that the OECD has said is the most stratified in the world.
The theory behind Chile's educational system can be boiled down to one word: choice. Parents will always choose the best school for their children, be it private or public. But in reality, it is not so simple. Poorer neighborhoods do not have many options. Poorer parents can't afford the transportation. And additional tuition that voucher schools charge puts it out of reach for many.
I don't have enough money to pay for private school. They ask for money for a lot of things. Therefore, I can't send them to a school like that. And I'm also not with the father, so I don't have enough money, especially here in Chile.
Y aquí, en Chile no.